As promised, today we're going to do our deep dive into ANUA's new rice line. Hey guys, welcome back to SheriApproved. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new, welcome. And if you're already a part of the SheriApproved family, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As many of you may know, back in July, ANUA, which is a very viral Korean skincare brand, released 3 rice products. I was actually privileged to get my hands on the products before they launched globally, so I was able to test them and give you guys the initial scoop on it. And I've had these products in my skincare routine continuously since then. I did give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek in terms of my best skincare of 2024, but I also did promise that we will go a little bit more into the products that were released. Let's talk about what they're actually doing, who could actually use them, how you might be able to implement them into your skincare routine, and why I actually really like this line and feel comfortable recommending it to so many people. Recently, they did launch an additional product in the line, and it's a Milky emulsion, which is supposed to be a lightweight, very hydrating, glowy moisturizer. And I'm kind of in two minds as to whether or not I should purchase that. I don't think that I might get so much use out of that one in my own personal skincare routine. But if you guys really want a review, let me know in the comments down below and I'll definitely get on it. These are the 3 products that I have from the ANUA rice line. And just before we get into each one of them, I want to talk a little bit about this rice extract that is the base of all their products. Rice is not new to Korean skincare at all. It has been used in their skincare for hundreds of years, and there are lots of Korean products with rice as a key and a marketed skincare ingredient. This year, however, for some reason, several Korean companies launched new rice products. And I don't know, maybe it was just time to bring it back again into the limelight because of its wonderful benefits. Many of you may have used rice products before in your skincare routine and may have heard about it in K-beauty routines, especially because of its brightening impacts. But did you know that rice extract has other amazing benefits? Number 1, it actually helps with skin hydration because it helps to inhibit the body's ability to break down our own natural hyaluronic acid that's in our skin. Number 2, it's used in a lot of skincare products because it can help to actually soften and condition your skin. The third benefit that I think a lot of you may know about is the fact that rice extract actually contains a lot of antioxidants. But did you know that it's actually more than 100 antioxidant compounds? It also contains very moisturizing omega-3 fatty acids and polysaccharides, which we actually want in our skin barrier. And it is actually used in some skincare products where it may not be necessarily featured as the main product as a chelating agent. And what that means is that it actually prevents minerals in water from causing undesired reactions on your skin. One of the things that I loved about all 3 of these products is that they are fragrance-free and they are also malassezia safe. So if you're someone like me that's actually prone to seborrheic dermatitis, or perhaps you have fungal acne, because I know people with fungal acne struggle to get other products that they can actually include in their skincare routine, any of these products will be a dream for your skin. Starting first with their cleanser, this is the ANUA Rice and Ceramide Rice Enzyme Brightening Cleansing Powder. And this, of course, is not in the traditional cleanser format where it's either like a gel or a foam or a cream. This is actually a powder, and this is an exfoliating cleanser. However, this is an exfoliating cleanser that I'm happy to say I would actually recommend that you can use daily in your skincare routine. It is not only a gentle exfoliating cleanser, but it is also a very effective one, and one that almost any skin type, literally almost any skin type, can use. Now, why is this called an exfoliating cleanser? It's because it not only has the rice extract and the rice powder, which will give you a little bit of physical exfoliation, but this actually contains enzymes, specifically papain, which helps to break down those adhesive proteins that are stuck on the surface of the skin. And it also has some gentle AHAs. So it also has tartaric acid and it has lactic acid. So you are actually getting a very balanced mix of exfoliants, but it is done in the most gentle way possible that even on my most sensitized days, this cleanser did not irritate my skin at all. Now, as I mentioned, it's actually a powder. So you actually pour a little bit of the powder onto your wet hands and you actually start to rub it together. And those granules is going to literally melt and form a luxurious foam that actually has a slip. And I will use this either as my cleanser in the morning or as the second step of the double cleanse in the evening in your water-based cleanser step. Massage it into your skin 30 to 60 seconds. And when you rinse the skin, it feels clean. It actually looks a little bit brighter. It feels hydrated, soft and supple, and never stripped. That was actually one of the things that surprised me because I expected that it might have been a little bit more harsh on the skin, but it's not. And that's why I feel comfortable that even somebody with very dry skin can use this. And dry skin people tend to struggle a little bit in terms of finding exfoliating cleansers that won't strip their lipids and won't strip the surface of their skin. This one is fabulous. This product is actually a little bit unique because the brand recommends that it is actually a 2-in-1. So it can be used as a cleanser, which is primarily the way I like to use it. And they also recommend that you can use this as a mask. So they recommend that you take a tablespoon of this product and you mix it with 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of water. Or if you want to bump it up a bit, you could actually mix it with some of their toner, which we'll talk about next. You mix it together and it's going to form a very elastic type of paste that you put onto your cleansed skin. And literally the same way you would use a wash-off mask, you apply this, you leave it on for a few minutes, and then you rinse. You will get a little bit more of that exfoliating treatment type of mask. But this also has kaolin, so it will also help to absorb some of the excess sebum. Now, you might hear me mention kaolin, and then you might say, but wait a minute, Sherry, didn't you just say that people with dry skin can use this? Absolutely, yes. And this is where formulation makes a big difference. Even used as a mask, I do not find it to be drying on the skin at all. And let me be very honest with you, I've only used this as a mask twice, but I prefer using it as a cleanser, mainly because this contains 40 grams of product. And I feel like there are other masks that I could use like for that purpose, as opposed to like wasting my good thing as a mask. I don't know. But I mean, I guess if you're traveling, then this could be a 2-in-1. It'll be a cleanser. It could also be a mask. I personally like using it as a cleanser. I also love the packaging of this, and because of the format being a powder that you can very easily travel with this, or maybe even for the gym, you're looking for something that you can easily throw into your gym bag to cleanse your face after you work out at the gym. Very easy. You don't have to worry about liquids spilling and all of that. And I think that makes it very, very convenient, and that just works. Next, we have this amazing toner. This is the ANUA 70 Plus, the Rice 70 Plus Ceramide, Rice 70 Glow Milky Toner. Like way too much names on this product. And here we're going to get in a little bit more in terms of the ingredients, and a lot of the ingredients that you will hear me mention, you will also find in the cleanser, you will also find in the serum as well. Now, as you can see, this is like a milky looking toner. In fact, this particular toner really reminds me a lot of the From Rice toner that I used so many bottles of in years gone by. And this has 70% rice bran water as the base. So that milkiness that you're seeing is actually that rice bran water. But beside the rice bran water, this also has rice extract within the rest of the formula as well. Now on the bottle, they actually describe this as a moisturizing milky toner enriched with rice bran water to help the skin glow with a refreshing, lightweight finish. This toner absolutely is hydrating. It contains sodium hyaluronic, but it also contains hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid. And what that simply means is that they actually have hyaluronic acid in much smaller molecules so that it is able to penetrate the skin a little bit better. And that's going to help with that smoothing, that plumping, and that extra hydration. And then, of course, we get to the part that I love best about this toner. It also contains niacinamide, alpha-arbutin, and a little bit of ascorbic acid. So this is a product that if you're looking for a toner to support your hyperpigmentation routine, this can very easily be sliced in there. And just like the serum, which I will mention, this also contains ceramides, which is a really important part of not only helping to repair your skin barrier, but protect it and keep it very healthy. I also wanted to mention that this product contains cacao extract, which is a wonderful flavonoid that is full of antioxidants. It also helps to increase blood flow and oxygen at the site on which it's applied. ANUA actually has on their website where they did some tests and what are some of the results that they saw. And one of the things that they actually noted is that this can actually help to balance oily skin after about 4 weeks of use. Now that's quite interesting because I do have oily skin and I love the texture of this toner. Yes, it is milky, it is hydrating, it will leave a very light, natural glow on the skin, but I don't find it heavy at all. It really sinks into the skin nicely, and it's a toner that I can use either in my morning routine or my nighttime skincare routine without issues. I feel like it's a no-brainer toner, meaning that you don't really have to think much. Again, anybody, unless you actually have an allergy to rice or one of these specific ingredients in here, anybody, including people with very sensitive skin, this is a really nice way to bring in some ingredients that you may have been afraid of trying, probably in higher percentages in other products. Very easily you can bring it into your routine. I actually find this toner not just hydrating and brightening, but also very soothing on the skin as well. My favorite way of using it is actually just to pour it in my hand and pat it on my skin, but you can absolutely use this with a cotton pad if that's the way you actually like to apply your toner. And you might be wondering, for example, like with the toner, like how come this is all I have finished? Well, number one, it goes a long way. And number two, I have like 4 rice toners now in my routine that I have been rotating through. And very soon, I think I probably want to do a ranking. What do you guys think? And finally, the serum. Can you tell which product of this line is my favorite? Like, look at where this is. So this is the ANUA Rice 7 Plus Ceramide Hydrating Barrier Serum. As the name says, this is the Hydrating Barrier Serum, but I will say it again. I think this name undersells how amazing this product actually is. So yes, you're going to get all the benefits of the rice extract, the rice bran, and all those components of rice that's included in the serum. They've also included a complex of ceramides and 7 ingredients to hydrate, replenish, brighten, and protect the skin barrier. And they actually market it as ANUA Ricera. But again, this is another serum that will cover you for your antioxidant step because it is full of a long list of plant extracts that are filled with antioxidants. I think the thing that I really want to focus on, and one of the reasons why I love this product, is because of that alpha-arbutin and niacinamide combination, especially for people dealing with hyperpigmentation issues. You are getting it in the toner, you are getting it in the serum, but this particular serum also has zinc. And zinc is great for helping balance sebum production and inflammation in oily, acne-prone skin. And of course, it doesn't stop there. You are going to get all the hydration in this product and a lot of soothing because it has glycerin, it has panthenol, it actually has honey extract, and of course, hyaluronic acid. So while you might be hearing me saying, oh, well, that niacinamide and zinc in there is going to be very helpful for somebody like me with oily, acne-prone skin, the texture of this product, the way this product applies and how it feels on the skin, it is very, very hydrating, but not heavy. Again, another product that can be used even by very dry skin. Now, it is those last ingredients that I mentioned that actually gives this the very interesting and unique texture. So as you can see, it's like a thick gel, and it actually has that type of snail mucin type of initial texture. And some people, especially when it was just launched and people will see the textures, were thinking, oh, this is probably going to feel like snail mucin. It's probably going to be a little bit heavier. And that's where you're wrong. Like, until you try this, you're not going to understand. I actually had a discussion with my friend in South Korea when this launched, and I was telling her how much I love the serum. And she was shocked because she said, Sherry, but you live in the Caribbean in a lot of humidity. You have oily skin. How come? She was thinking that mainly people with much drier skin might like it. But I was telling her the way this absorbs into the skin and applies is so beautiful that I too was shocked that I love it on my oily skin. Now I actually do 2 pumps on my face. I will do a 3rd pump for my neck area. If you are applying it with other products, you can definitely use 2 pumps, 1.5 to 2 pumps. But again, like, just look at this. This is just going to, oh, and it feels so, so nice. Now, even though it has that snail mucin type of texture, it is not sticky at all. And this is like the perfect option for those of you who probably want to try that whole snail mucin texture, but you're not into snail mucin, or perhaps you're looking for a vegan alternative when it comes to the whole texture thing. Yeah, this is a great one, but I mean, just look at that. Look at that. Like, look at that. You cannot tell. Like, there is no stickiness, no tackiness, nothing. It just goes completely into the skin, but it leaves just a beautiful, natural glow to the skin. I will sometimes use this as my antioxidant serum in the morning when I'm going to go to the gym. Cleanse my skin, put on my sunscreen. I rotate it sometimes with my Jumiso antioxidant glow essence. At night, I love using this as both my hydrating barrier support serum, my brightening serum, something to support my retinoids, something to support my exfoliants. It really just fills so many gaps. And as you can see, like, I'm almost to the end of this and I already have a backup because this is a staple serum for me now. All of these are fragrance free. They are non-clogging. They are malassezia safe. Everything in these 3 products are great for somebody like me who is actually dealing with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, who has been more prone to seborrheic dermatitis during this year, who also has acne-prone skin that has become a little bit more sensitized because of the seborrheic dermatitis. I've had no issues, no sensitization, no reason at all to stop these products, to put them down, to lay them aside. They've just been amazing for me. And if you've been seeing this all over social media or you've been looking at it and you've been wondering, like, should I try this? First of all, the majority of people can use absolutely everything in this line, number 1. Number 2, just look at your skincare routine and look at where there might be gaps. So do I need maybe a serum that's going to help me because I'm probably having acne and breakouts? I want to help calm the skin. I want to help protect my skin barrier, but I want to also help fade some marks. I want to help balance the skin a little bit. Or perhaps you're dealing with melasma or other types of hyperpigmentation issues where you're using probably a stronger retinoid, a stronger exfoliant. You need something that's going to give you a combination of your tyrosinase inhibitors with niacinamide to support those actives, or probably even dealing with age spots, sunspots, maybe uneven skin tone, and you're looking for something that you could bring in. Maybe you're somebody who has sensitized skin or sensitive skin or drier skin and struggling to find products that you could bring in that's not going to exacerbate those situations. And especially if you're somebody prone to any malassezia issues and you're looking for products that you could bring in your toner, your serum, or even your cleanser step, look no further. I present to you this entire line. I know this video is not sponsored. ANUA has no idea I'm doing this at all. I really, truly have enjoyed these products. And I think one of the reasons why I wanted to talk a little bit more about it again is because it is so easy to fit into almost any skincare routine. It doesn't take a whole big analysis to figure out whether or not somebody could actually use this. I hope that you guys will take a look at them and really consider just trying one. I think you will definitely enjoy it. And if you have, I'd love for you to leave a comment down below letting me know what your thoughts are. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that this was helpful for you. Remember to share it with a friend. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, I do these videos to help you select the right products. Because if you don't have the right products, you have the wrong products. I'll see you guys again soon. Take care. Bye.